recommend leaving a little bit of looser tracking between the letters so it's easier to extrude them. Then, click the 3D button in the options bar. It's going to go ahead and switch to the 3D workspace and start to extrude the text. Now, in Photoshop CS6, this has gotten a lot faster to work with, and you see that it's extremely responsive as I drag. You can start to tweak things here very easily. For example, I can come over here and take a look at my different tabs. I could take a look at the 3D extrusion here and start to make adjustments, moving it along the axes or adjusting the extrusion depth. That's working nicely. You'll also see several presets that you can choose from that will twist things and behave differently as you apply them. Now, it's really up to you how you do this, but there's quite a different few options to choose from. Some are pretty elaborate though, so I recommend keeping it relatively simple and just adjust the extrusion depth as necessary. Alright, that's working pretty well. I'm going to continue to work with this a bit here, and let's take a look. I can adjust the coordinates here, moving it, and it behaves. There's a whole lighting system. Or I can start to adjust here. Let's go ahead and change the contour. And you see that the bevel looks quite different with each contour change. And which one you use is really a matter of personal choice. You can also adjust the width there to get a little bit more of a notch. That's looking pretty good, and I'll tweak the angle a little. That's how much it sticks out. Notice that you can also work with these interactively. I'll go ahead and turn that tool off. I'll adjust the size a little bit. And grabbing the handle, I can play with things, including the depth of the extrusion there. These interactive controls are really fun to use. Let's go ahead here and continue to work a little bit. And in this case, I've clicked on the materials. You'll see that there's different options being applied for the color, the highlights, and the background light. And you can choose from several options here. So if you want to apply a different surface, it's just a quick click. If you need more, you can go ahead and get additional materials, making your own from scratch, or browsing for them. And here's an option here for some more materials. Quick download. And while you're browsing, you'll see that at Photoshop.com, there's a whole bunch of tutorials and extra information on how to really refine things. You can add sets, pull down models, and even add different lighting. There we go. Let's just open that up real quick. It loads into the extension manager. I can accept it, and then install. There we go. If I restart Photoshop, those additional textures will become available. Alright, that's just a quick look at some of the many options here. And you'll see that there's a lot you can do using these textures, as well as the extrusion options and the overall effect.